Well, well, well. Smoky my Wessex 9 millimeter. See if this pipe, or yeah, this Zippo. Get a little bit better with some Davidoff red in there. I really like the Davidoff. I forget who recommended it or inspired me to purchase it. I think it was Simon. And my coffee. Black, of course. Welcome to After Dinner Pipe and Coffee with the Bearded Welshman. It is good to have you along. Got some steak stuck there. Had a great dinner tonight. Yeah. What a day, what a day, what a day. Got a lot of reading in. This Davidoff Reds is really good. It is really good. Talked about coronavirus today. Talked about this trap town has now got trap drip, or it's now called base town or something. This lurker or whatever, bot, whatever it is. Be careful. I don't know what it is, but that's all. Suck that into the lungs. I don't know if it sets off a virus or what. But I made a mistake when it was trap something else and all this weird music stuff on it. Subscribed just to give a love back like we do, you know. Then I quickly unsubscribed. Because I didn't like the content, and then all of a sudden people were saying that there is no content. Huh. What's up with that? So, it's funny, we were talking about the coronavirus. It's all over the news. It's even affecting the stock market, they say. I don't know. I don't watch much of the news. I don't know. I'm not around a lot of people during the day. Oh man, I have to get a toothpick. When I am, excuse me. When I am, it's usually at a doctor's office. Physical therapy. Or a store. But I take precautions, y'all. Wash my hands. My hands are dry, folks. Dry. I'm constantly washing my hands. And I take precautions. And my brother's traveling. Man, that's bothering me. Overseas. And we were joking around. I'm talking about the coronavirus and stuff. I mean, he's not worried about it. You want my opinion? Again? Well, we'll give it to you anyway. Panic is making millions of money for people. Think of that. Got it. Think about it. You ever hear of doomsday preppers? For some reason, this pipe smokes wet more than anything. But it's probably because I'm talking, not smoking. Doomsday preppers, right? Okay. Talking about the apocalypse is coming and need to be prepared. Look, I'm all for preparation. Like I said, I was a first responder, and it's what we did. We were always practicing, always in a state of readiness, right? So guess what? Might affect the stock market, but you want to boost the economy? Want to see people spend money? We're getting a lot of snow tomorrow, folks. Hear that on the news? Guess what? Bread, eggs, and milk fly off the shelves. There is a surge in sales on food whenever they talk about a winter storm coming. Think about it. Should we be concerned? Oh, yeah. Am I concerned? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't want anybody with the coronavirus near me. I may be immune to it. I may not be. So, the wife and I, she said you start off the conversation with, please don't think I'm crazy. But do you think we should prep as if they're going to quarantine and tell people to stay home? Like they're doing over in China. And there was a town in Italy, I think they did it. I think she was telling me or something or other. Oh, yeah. We used to have what was called a bug out bag. When I was an EMT, I always had a bag of extra clothes, extra uniform, extra pair of boots for work, extra pair of socks, extra pair of underwear, multiple, clothing, but one pair of boots, extra pair of boots, um, toiletries, you name it. I call it ditty bag, shaving gear, all that stuff. Go to Captain Burz's channel. He talks about stuff like this. Captain Burz. Berz. Right? Check out some of these prep channels, preppers channels. Interesting. Yeah. You should have a fair amount of water on site with you. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can grab it. Excuse me 1 second. See that? That color means that is for water. So when I go camping, well, it goes with, because that is for water. Right? That's what it's for. So I said, sure, let's buy let's buy a couple cases of water. If you keep the water in controlled room temperature and in the darkness in those plastic bottles, it'll last a long time. We go through a lot of water. Because I drink a lot of water. My wife drinks a lot of water. We're constantly cycling through. I'd rather drink purified water from a plastic bottle than the junk they put through the water system. Because the water treatment plants, they add chemicals and fluoride, and we won't even go there. And we're back for I don't know how long. For some reason, the iPod gets full of storage, and I have to empty out. So anyhow, it's good to be prepared. Canned foods that you can have for a while, that'll last a long time. Water, blankets, sterno. You know what sterno is? Sterno is a little can and it heats it up so you can be able to cook. I have oil lamps. I have other stuff. I have machetes. I have knives. I have other stuff I won't go into. Should have a preparedness for disaster. Look, was it tornadoes hit Nashville last night? A couple years ago, they got flooded out. Are you prepared? So, it's all a matter of how prepared you are and what you're willing to do. How much you're willing to prepare, to prep for it. And it's on you. So, I said to my wife, I said, that's not crazy. No, that's smart. What if we do have to be quarantined? What if they do tell us to stay inside and not go anywhere? Do we have enough food in storage? I'll tell you right now, I got enough space here in the garage that I can make that stores canned goods. A lot of canned goods. A lot of water. Blankets. Fishing gear. Hunting gear. You have to think more than just food. So, anyhow, what are we going to call this? Well, disaster readiness, I think, is what we'll call this video. Because we never know. Hey, we had 3 Mile Island. How many times have you had boil water advisories where you live? We had quite a few. Since I've grown up. So, it's a matter of being ready, folks. It's all it is. It's a matter of being ready. And what are you going to do? Well, that's about it for me tonight. I'm about done with this pipe. I have my coffee to finish up. It's getting cold. Ain't much left. I don't mind it when it gets cold. Well, yeah, that's the interesting thing. Are you ready? Are you ready for disaster? There's earthquakes happening in places that shouldn't be happening. I mean, how often do you hear of a tornado hitting Nashville? You never know when a flood's going to happen. You never know. We had a nuclear accident when I was a kid. You just never know. So you should always be ready. Boy Scout's motto, always be ready, I guess. Anyhow, folks, y'all have a good evening. I've enjoyed this Wessex with some Davidoff Red. Good stuff. I've got my mason jars, big ones. I'm going to start stocking up. So I have them. I already have my daily one stocked. Ready to go. I got enough to last me quite a while. I got more coming in. And I'm looking at some other stuff to buy. You know, I don't need many more wipes. It's not the pipes I'm looking for. Folks, you have a good evening. God bless. Stay safe. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. Light him up.